Hi and welcome. Today I want to share with you one of my favourite methods of importing images into Lightroom from a memory card. Well, here it is in all its glory. What we really need to do is to look at this left hand panel. And this is all things here to do with accessing and organising your images. The main panel for us really is the folders panel. And here it is. And if I open the folders panel, what you'll find is that it's any devices that are connected to the computer. And here we've got my Windows C drive, which has got all my programs on. I've got a local disk, which is my G drive, which is for local storage. That's actually on the computer. And I've got with this Seagate 4TB, my F drive, which is an external drive that's connected via USB. All my images, when I import them, I put on my external drive so they're not clogging up my C drive where all my programs are. So if I just open this up, this is my F drive. You'll see I've got some training information at the top, but then I've got a folder called Image Library. And my favourite methodology is to basically catalogue by year. So I've got from 2006 right through to this year, which is 2023. And you can see that inside the year folder that I've got folders that tell me what is actually inside the folder. This High Green Musical Theatre shoot that I did, there's some macro, there's some images that I took while I was up at Roker. So there's lots going off in here. Now, first thing I need to do is to tell Lightroom where the master folder is. Because what I need to do is to make a subfolder to put all my images in from the import. Now, my master folder is going to be 2023. So I need to click on it just to activate it and tell Lightroom where this is. This is my master folder. And then I need to create a subfolder which is going to be where all the images are going to go. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to do create folder inside 2023 and I'm going to give it a name and I'll say this is CC for Camera Club and Tinsley Canal. That's right, that's okay, and I'll click create. And you'll see now that I've got a ghosted folder, and it's ghosted because there are no images in it. And it's called CC Tinsley Canal. That's brilliant. That's the first job done. Now let's have a look at the import dialog. And we can do that by going down to the bottom and clicking on the import button. Wait a second, and that'll bring up the import dialog. And here it is. So again, we've got all the things that are connected to my computer, but there's one extra one here, which is this J drive OM system. And this is my camera memory card. And all I've done is I've just plugged it into the computer and Lightroom has recognized it. You won't see it in normal Lightroom, but you will see it in the import dialog, which is where we are now. And if I click on it, you can see that it automatically brings up all the images that are on that memory card. You can see here it's the OM System J and it's in the 100 MSys file. Now, these are all the images that are in there. And you'll see at the top here, we've got 4 options: add, move, copy and copy as DNG. Well, my preferred methodology is to change all my images, my raw files, to DNG. If you don't want to do that, then you can just click on copy and it will just copy all the raw files in their native state for you. I'll go back to copy as GNG because that's what I want to do. And this has now recognized that these images are not on my computer. And so what it's going to do is it's either going to create a copy on my computer or it's going to create a copy and turn it to a DNG file. Now, all these images that are ticked in here, and they're all ticked by default, are all the ones that it's going to import. Well, we can see I've got some here that are not from that trip. That trip started on this file here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to uncheck all, which is down at the bottom, and that takes away all the tick marks. So now I'm going to import nothing. Now I'm going to click on that first one, and I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and I'm going to hold the shift key down and click on the last one, and then I'm going to just click in one, it doesn't matter which one, in this little tick box in the corner. And when I click on that, it puts a little tick box in. So now everyone that's ticked is going to be imported. The question is, imported where? And that's why I made myself a little folder. Because now Lightroom recognises that this has to have a destination. I have to tell Lightroom where I want to put these images. And that's what this destination folder is there for. So if I click on that, you can see now I've got exactly the same folder structure that's on my computer. And what I've got to do is find that folder that I've just created. And I know it's not on my C drive, so I can close that down. I know it's not on my D drive, but here in my F drive, which is my external drive, then in my 2023, I've got CC and Tinsley Canal. So what I need to do is just to click on that, just to activate that. So now we're saying to Lightroom, okay, take all these images that I've got ticked and put them in that folder. And next thing, I just go down and click the import button, and then I wait for it to do its stuff. And now you can see it's slowly importing all those images into that CC Tinsley Canal folder. It's 3 now. I'll just let it do its stuff and we'll come back when it's finished. And there we are. 85 photos were converted to DNG and imported into Lightroom, so I can now start work on them. Well, I hope that was useful to you. If it was, please give me a like or leave me a comment. That would really be appreciated. I'll see you in the very next video. Bye for now.